On this episode of the Star Trek Universe Classic Rewatch First Watch, Effie and I fight to be vended as thralls while wearing tinfoil bikinis and getting eye-fucked by Galt. Ah? That's right.
It looks good on me, man. What can I say?
We're over here talking Star Trek 217, the Gamesters of Triskelion, right after these weepings from Mystery Shaunas, who just got served the old Jim Kirk peck-n-punch. Which, to be fair, is better than his cock and sock.
Yeah, I was about to make a pecker joke, absolutely. But yeah, yep.
Welcome into Star Trek Universe, the classic rewatch / first watch that we're doing. I am David C. Robertson, who has rewatched all of the Star Trek numerous times.
I am Effie Pellers, who has not seen anything beyond this point, but I've seen this episode, so this was a first watch.
Yeah.
And probably an only watch for the foreseeable future.
Ooh, yeah. Some of them you gotta hold off. Let's set this memory alpha summary. Kirk, Uhura, and Chekhov are kidnapped by aliens and forced to fight other aliens so that a mentally superior race can gamble on the winner. It's kind of the long and short of it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's pretty much all. That's all of it.
Yeah, so my wife was like taking a nap while I started this episode, and she wakes up, she starts watching this episode, and, she's making fun of it, of course, and every right to. But when we get to the brains, the protectors, and they're yelling like 14 Quatloos, 2,000 Quatloos. She's like, you say that all the time. You're always yelling about Quatloos.
I wonder why.
I'm like, yep.
Now you know.
This episode is why.
Yeah. Well, do the Quatloos ever return? How many Quatloos should I wager that they never do?
Not that I remember.
Fair enough. Oh boy.
So, yeah, one of the things about Star Trek, when it's bad, like really bad.
Yeah.
They do seem to know.
Yeah.
And
there is more of a tongue-in-cheek quality to it when it goes full campy.
Yes, but also like it's like the designers go, "Oh, it's one of these episodes." And then the designers
let's make it out there. Yeah.
Slap on their strap-ons. And just go to fucking town because they really jazz up this iconic, insane imagery, and they do that every time it's a really terrible, or most of the time when it's a really terrible episode. Yeah, and this is an iconic episode. This has been
clearly for mostly aesthetic reasons, I imagine.
Oh yeah, like they've done bits on The Simpsons where they're inside of this arena with the blue and yellow tri-stripe design.
Yeah, the little swastika missing one arm, yeah. The tri thing, yeah.
Well, I think that was to indicate the three suns and the three brains. Like that's to go along with that. Great fucking design. But like Chandra with the Shauna with the foil bikini, that's iconic. Like, so
absolutely,
the three brains are iconic. Like when you talk about like Star Trek aliens, people remember those damn blinking brains.
Of course.
So it's
somehow I feel like how often is the yellow person in a bright pink neon outfit reference? Like I feel like that she sort of went by the wayside.
She did.
But there is a giant tinfoil bikini to compete with, so
right. And based on the way they handled her character, I think that's probably for the best.
Absolutely.
It's just like, we're gonna have a slightly big gal and make jokes about how she might not be a woman. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it felt at times just a tad on the your mask. I get it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're too much woman for Chekhov to handle. Yeah.
Yeah.
It sort of went in that direction. Yeah. Poor actress. Must have felt weird to be cast for that, but whatever.
Yeah. That was odd. So, I also, I guess, should bring up the fact that this is totally like Kink Heaven. You've got like the slave master with his bald head and his like Dracula cape, and like everybody's wearing like straps and collars and shit. And
yeah, there's a lot of leather involved, and yeah. Shirtless Kirk, of course, has a big role in this fucking episode.
Well, I don't. He wasn't that overweight.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, I thought you meant a different kind of role.
Just no. No.
I'm like,
I just meant he was on screen shirtless for quite a bit of the episode.
Girl.
Once they had literally whipped the clothes off him.
Like, if you think he had a big role now, wait until season 3. No.
We all get older. I get it. I have big roles to fill, I guess. Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, no. I'm like,
it's not getting better soon. Anyway.
Look, Edith Keeler, the woman that played Edith Keeler, I can't remember her name. Joan Crawford, Joan Collins, whichever one it was. I don't know why I can never remember. She said when she did that episode, she wanted to meet William Shatner, handsome, tall, wonderful man. She says she got there, she looked around, she didn't see William Shatner. She did see a fat little bald man walk into a dressing room. And then when he came out, suddenly he had lifts in his shoes, and he had the corset that binds his gut, and he had the now look. I've seen that man shirtless during that season, so we know she a damn lie about that damn corset sucking in his gut. But because I've seen that man shirtless in that season, he was fine.
Yeah. Like he looks fine here, right? I mean, there's also a bubble of brains in front of him, but that'll sort of transform your gut a bit. But no, he looks fine. He looks in shape enough.
Yeah.
We weren't in six-pack era times back then anyway. So
but for real, like when you get to the 3rd season, it is like very clear because he keeps stealing the wigs that they have just said, we ain't got the budget for this. So it's very clear he's wearing a really bad toupee.
Oh no. But he could have just brought the ones he stole that were better.
Well, they do wear out, and he wears, I
guess. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Like
I don't know much about toupees, man. I'm not bald.
Yeah. Well, I am, but I don't wear toupees.
That would be... No, exactly. So, what do we know?
I keep seeing people on the internet doing that where they're like gluing those head pieces, the hair pieces onto people. Yeah. And that just makes my head itch immediately. I'm like... Yeah,
it seems awful.
Being young and having hair is not worth it. Like, Lex Luthor me right the fuck up. I can't do it. I can't have a bunch of damn glue on my head.
And... let's be real. It looks fine on you. You have enough of the beard going for you that, sure, keep the head bald. On the other hand, every time you see a picture of you with luscious curls back in the day, you do sort of look in the distance and.
Oh yeah, there's a teary-eyed middle distance for sure.
I've heard you. No, I've heard you swoon at yourself plenty of times after that. Which I get. Like, I looked hot, too, when I was younger. That's just how it goes, man. Looking back, woof.
Yeah.
It's shame I'm not into that sort of thing, but, I don't know. I look good.
Yeah. I mean, when I was thin and I had hair, yes. Absolutely.
Yeah, good times. Oh.
Like, girl.
Beauty standards.
Look at him. Look at him.
Look at my curls. Good times.
Oh, yeah. I'll see myself in the mirror now. I'm like, look at that old knob. Fucking chunk of coal.
Oh, God. Is it? We're already not talking about the episode.
What's there to talk about?
I don't know, man. Like, I went into this and very quickly realized, oh, it is one of those episodes where it is very much, they're again kidnapped to be held against their will and, like, fight for their freedom and probably have some monologue about that being the strength of man and, we're so cunning and we need to be free.
Yeah. Okay,
and then it just goes on for a while fighting, I guess, and I don't know, man.
Yeah. Okay.
The escape attempt really results in fuck all. Like, there's just it just sort of meanders until we finally get the wager. I know.
I have something. How fucked up was it that, like, she ain't been there 5 minutes and they already have Lars, this intergalactic dude bro, trying to well, I'll just say it, rape Uhura, because he's been selected for her, and they totally just treat it like it's just a big climactic thrill to go out on for a commercial, and Kirk through the bars, no, and then we come back. Weird. Now I do love that when they come back, she had beat the shit out of him and was holding that pot, and he was like,
"That's good, yeah."
And that was full. And he was like, that was fun. And he was like, "It is not allowed to refuse selection." You know, like, take that, frat bro.
But also at the same time, they then go on the flip side with Kirk. It's like, no, you haven't been selected for each other yet, but also there's so much chemistry. Like, oh my god, the difference in how those two other thralls are handled. Whew.
We can go for a 3-fer.
Yeah.
Humor selection for Chekhov. Like, womp womp. Like, maybe
no, you got the less hot girl without the bikini.
Yeah.
And she's
And then it's a total love story for Kirk. Like, he will teach her love and help.
Yeah. Oh. You were born here. You don't know how important it is to make out. Like, what's happening, guys? Yeah.
I get it, because that's, you know, when your back's up against the wall and you got, you know, weird skull looking motherfuckers showing up in capes no matter where you go. You know, you kind of have to, like, this girl she was born and raised in captivity. She does not understand a damn thing other than the protectors protect us, the protectors feed us, they take care of us. We cannot make them angry. That is a bad idea. And
it hurts. Have you seen this collar?
Yeah, and Kirk is like, I don't have much to go on. Like, there's nothing I can do except use my manly wiles. Teach her something she doesn't know. And I hate the way he uses her.
Yeah. Because the reason it feels so fucked is because she is so naive, so much younger. Like, it feels very abusive of that difference, that imbalance in knowledge and power.
Emotionally younger. She does not look younger than Shatner to me. She looks about the same age.
I don't know. It's hard for me to tell because she has a giant green wig, but she feels somewhat younger.
That's so
in the sense that Shatner looks older because, I don't know, tough times, and all the women cast feel like they, you know, are in their 20s still.
Really?
I don't know how old she really was, but, like, generally. Not all of them, like, depending on the character, but the love interests.
Yeah, I don't know how old she was for real. She was born in 43.
43, so she's mid-20s, because this was aired in 68, so when was it produced? I don't know.
So, Shatner was born in 31.
So that's, fair enough. That's an age difference.
Yeah, that's
what I picked up on.
Yeah. So,
that's what I meant. Like, not like 20,
I was curious.
Years, but they like, he's older. Come on.
I mean, I hadn't thought about it because, like, to be fair for me, when I'm watching these old shows, most of the time, I just don't, like, they had, because of the surrounding real world things, Like, people smoked a lot more back then. There was the Great Depression. Like, I feel like people in their 20s look like they're in their late 30s in a lot of these shows.
Yeah, we've talked about that before. Like, part of that is why Shatner looks older than he is sometimes. And,
so, when I'm, like, looking at it, I'm like, I don't know how old any of these people are. Like,
yeah, but the opposite way, like, that would be a reason to be like, oh, she's probably 10 years younger than she looks. Except when she looks young already, that doesn't mean she's gonna be older but still look younger because of the hard times. Like, that goes the other way.
Also, I will say this. I am a little colorblind, and a lot of times I see green as gray, so to me, a lot of her hair does look very gray to me.
That's good to know. Yeah, that's a very different vibe. I get that.
Yeah. Certain shots, I'm like, oh yeah, it's green.
Bright fucking green.
I know it is. It's like this toxic waste green.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the right way of putting it. Jesus. Yeah.
Like super teased toxic waste green. But like under certain lighting and certain shots, it looks gray to me.
That's fun. I see that. That would throw me off too.
But
a girl in her 20s with like that really, really gray white hair could be hot. It works sometimes for some people. Oh, damn, bleach that hair, I guess.
I'm not
bleach
saying
it to death.
I'm not making an attraction call on it. I'm just
saying,
I know.
That just popped into my head. This podcast is a sort of one of those memory boxes you bury to be dug up in a couple centuries, and a capsule of all our worst impulsive thoughts that I then pronounced out loud to you.
Right.
And people will hopefully be forgiving.
Yeah. Someday when you're running for office, someone would be like, oh, exactly. Well, here I have a manuscript of every podcast you did.
AI helped me go through it, and then I Control F'd the word hot girl.
So let's see. You said plank on a clit 573 times.
I mean, I did. I forgot last episode. Oh, bad.
Yeah, you did. Didn't you?
I just told them to eat a dick. I guess the planking, your core kind of gets tired. Take a week off. It's fine.
Yeah. Guys. Yeah. You don't have to say that part every time. You can come up with something else, too.
But that would require both creativity and less panic in the moment when I'm like, God damn it, I need to do the outro. Fuck, I didn't think of anything. But you can also eat a clit or plank on a dick. I don't care. It's all there for you. The options are out there.
Sure.
Yeah.
So yes.
Sorry.
I don't know.
I don't know either. No, as you alluded to last episode, I'm dating again. So this was happened to be the first episode where my now girlfriend was sitting next to me and watching along. And I was like, God damn it, couldn't you have done this the previous episode instead of this one? Because she was making dinner, I think, when I watched the first episode, and then this one, she came up and sat next to me and was just like, oh, and I thought my bras were ill-fitting, like, and I'm like, God damn it, I know she's wearing a tinfoil bikini, and it's pretty oversized, and oh God,
yeah,
and then they kept fighting, and oh Lord, it was.
Are you guys okay now? Are you okay? Like, did you survive it?
I think the relationship survived. Yeah, I think I'm good.
Was there any explanation at all? Were there questions? Like, what the fuck are you doing with this American? Like, what was like?
No, it didn't go that far. It was. I didn't have to explain. I probably felt the internal shame of assuming she would have those questions afterwards of like, is this is the show you wanted to do a podcast about? And I would have to be like, okay, but there's also good episodes. There's like less stupid bright colored fights and anyway. Yeah. And I didn't like that, but that's also the fun part of the cast where I don't know going into it what I'm gonna end up with. If it's gonna be a portal to some what was the yesterday's tomorrow? What the fuck? The great episode. God damn it! I keep forgetting titles. I am bad at titles.
What are you talking about?
The God Damn it! The portal to back to the 50s, trying to prevent the war. The good episode. The really
the good episode. Sitting on the edge of forever.
One. That one. Sitting on the edge of forever. That's that one. I was like, tomorrow, nowhere, fucking everything. It's so many yesteryear.
The portal you speak of is the Guardian of Forever.
Thank you, forever. I'll try and remember shit.
Yeah.
Hopefully the listeners are forgiving yet again.
No one's listening to this.
Exactly. That is why I hope they are forgiving. If I knew people were listening, I would have no hopes. Because I know people aren't forgiving on the internet. Come on now.
Let's be fair. The people who listen to our show, like even before you came aboard, like it's me. It's my fault. That's what I'm saying.
Right. I thought you were going to say, oh, those are the best people you can find out there. Like,
they are
really yeah, exactly.
They actually
that's
are.
Your fault.
Yeah,
no, they are. I know.
They're the best.
Pretty damn friendly.
They're the best.
Yeah.
They're very, very forgiving of my chicanery. But yeah, everything.
We come for your chicanery.
Yeah,
I don't know how to spell that, but I can reproduce the sounds.
I feel like this is the episode that I am referencing the most whenever I make fun of the original series for the alien women being like, "What is love? Here, let me show you."
Yeah, her acting is absolutely not helpful in that regard.
But like,
it's very much over the top in terms of naivete of oh, but how do I? Oh. You gave me feelings. I'm not sure I should stay. You know, there's that vibe of, oh well. It works. Does this count as one of the episodes where Kirk technically talks to a computer and blows it up, but not quite? Like, it is close to that. It's once again him trying to outsmart a superior intellect. Not that I actually buy into that, because they seem like they've just, discarded their bodies, but otherwise are just as fucking dumb.
Yeah. Well, I think they just...
Like, they're like the mentally superior bullshit. It just feels like this is the shit that people tell themselves when they no longer see any other people outside of their little group of three.
I like the idea that even intellectuals, creatures who are far beyond our mental capacity.
If they are, my thing feels like the difference between intellectualism and being actually intelligent, where it goes to that point of like, no, you guys are being intellectuals rather than actually being intelligent enough to keep things approachable.
I think though the point is they were so smart and they moved beyond most of their bodies so much they got bored, and now
regressed. Like,
they absolutely once you get bored and you see yourself as above everything,
that's the point. The problem.
It is the regress.
Arrogance.
Absolutely,
that is my issue. It is not that they're because nothing really points to we're so smart. It just points to no, you have a fucking you've devised a way to make people listen to you by way of like literally the simplest form of behavioral applied behavioral analysis of just shock them if they don't listen, just condition them. Like, come on, it's not that not that deep, bro. Like, you're just dicks.
Yep, they are, and they
could have done a lot of good if they actually had something interesting to say. Like, if they had some intellectual conversations. Like, they shouldn't have gotten bored. There's worlds out there.
But there is a reason I consider this episode bad. And one of those reasons is, okay, they're gambling Quatloos, whatever the fuck Quatloos are. It's fun to say.
Doesn't fucking matter, clearly. What are they going to do with
fucking
Quatloos?
Brains? What are you doing with Quatloos? Like,
apparently nothing. They're just keeping score, I suppose. Because it's not like they can spend the money if it's money. Maybe it's just points.
Are they spending money on the technology to beam more thralls in? What is? I don't know.
Maybe it's just a currency to I won a lot of battles. Now I can buy more good thralls. It's sort of a stupid. It's a really stupid economy in that sense because it will just lead to a monopoly.
Yeah,
it's just bad capitalism with 3 people. God, this isn't thought through.
Yeah. On the other hand,
did I say bad capitalism? That feels like a bit of a tautology. But
on the other hand, though,
yeah,
I can see it.
I can see that this would be where something goes. I just don't buy into them actually being that much cleverer. Because they're stupid enough to agree to his terms. Like, it's come on now. They're clearly very easy to manipulate. It's not that hard. Kirk had to figure out, okay, what is it about? What do you want from your wagers? Why does this interest you? Okay, let's make the stakes real. Now I figured out what makes you tick. And it's fun. So, also, the rules about staying to your color. Jesus Christ, that made 0 sense.
It didn't make any sense, and they didn't do it at all.
No, exactly. He continuously steps off into the green. And
they all do.
It's just a reason for the other 3 to stick to their corners more or less, but they can also jump to the other sides because Kirk can.
Yeah. None of them stayed,
I don't know, man. No, they step outside the lines continuously.
It was a terrible thing, yeah.
There's no choreography. It is very clearly no stunt work besides let's just do roughly this and sort of grapple. I don't know, just smash it. And then that thing is gonna break apart and you kill him and throw that and it's rough. It's very much from the script and not from a second series of people actually good at fighting.
Yep. Now on the ship we have Spock trying to figure out where everybody is.
Yeah, that's a long discussion, man. That feels filler.
It does feel filler, and it feels like the characters regressed.
Yeah.
Because it's like McCoy and Scotty are just like giving Spock shit. And I'm like, y'all have not learned to trust this motherfucker a little bit.
No, but also it is very clear throughout that there is of course we have the dramatic irony of knowing they're no longer in that solar system. Mm-hmm. But the problem is, Spock's fucking argument makes sense, is logical. There's no fucking reason to go back because you couldn't find them there. So why the fuck could you find them now if you stuck around there? Makes no sense. So it just makes the human characters seem like dumbasses next to Spock, which feels it just sort of flattens those 3 characters to him being smart because he's logical and them being dumb because they're emotional, and it's like that's not the fun of that little triangle.
Yeah. Now that said,
it just takes too long.
They had some fun dialogue.
Sure. Yeah. No, there were some fun zingers, but it just from a character perspective, I do get that there's no growth. There's just McCoy being a dumbass, stuck in his ways. Spock doing the right thing eventually because he's following the fucking clues. And Scotty being around, I guess.
Yeah.
Joining in on the McCoy side.
Motherfucker, I did enjoy, even though it was out of character for to some degree for McCoy and Scotty. When he's like, hey, can we go to Warp 7? And Scotty's like, I don't think that's a good idea because we should do this or whatever. And then Spock gets up and walks over and just very quietly walks him through to the logical conclusion that, is this a mutiny? Oh, well, no, sir. Warp 7 then.
Would never. Yeah. Are you proposing that we just don't listen to the person in command and you're going to be punished in a court martial? What are we doing?
Yeah. It's impressive to have characters acting out of character, but the actors are so good that they made it work, and it was still a very enjoyable bit.
It is fun. It just sort of overstays its welcome for me, where I'm like, okay, we're going back and forth. I get that, but they should have just arrived a bit sooner. It could have been one fewer scene. Something like that, where it's okay, we've covered this ground. You can combine two of them, I feel like, into one dialogue. Mm-hmm. It's just like, yeah, there's no reason to turn back. I feel like that's both the second and the third intermission or something, whatever.
Yeah.
There's also, and it's also a shame because there's really very little point to them actually finding Kirk, story-wise. They just get held hostage, and then it's still Kirk. Like, whether or not they would have been there, Kirk still has to find his way out of this fucking planet, this thrall's circumstance. Mm-hmm. So it adds very little besides the character bit that doesn't really add that much to the characters. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we're just analyzing why it doesn't work now.
Right. I'll tell you this: I did laugh when we find that when they're escaping. First of all, my favorite scene maybe in the original series, and I never know which one it is. I can never remember which one it is. I remember right now, of course, but in 3 months, 4 months, maybe I won't remember again. He passionately kisses Shauna.
Yeah.
And then just fucking sucks her.
And I did not see that coming. I was just like, wait, what? Did he just, okay.
And
I guess this happens. This was absolutely a moment where my girlfriend was sitting next to me and I was like, oh God, how do I explain this?
Like, what was the look on her face?
I didn't dare look away from the screen.
Oh my God. Like, dude, you're killing me.
I know. She was pretty chill about it. I think she wasn't that interested. I just felt like, oh God, why is this the thing you're seeing?
Okay.
Honey, when I said I was podcasting,
to be fair to Kirk, he had already tried everything.
Yeah, he had very little choice.
He had very little choice. She was not gonna just be chill.
Nope. At the same time, I feel like he could have tried this sooner. Like, before seducing her, he could have just fucking knocked her out, stolen the keys, and they would have found out the same way that that motherfucking Dracula cape is everywhere.
Yeah. He really is.
He really is. But that's already been established, like, by the trees and everything. He also just pops up, like, he's watching. Motherfuckers is watching.
Yeah, going back to his design.
He's watching.
His design, all their designs, the design of the set, it is just so gorgeous. It's so, like, even the stuff that's garish and very not fun. It looks like an old pulp magazine, like an old pulp sci-fi magazine. Especially that dude. He looks like.
And it makes sense.
Oh my God.
It makes enough sense because it is like a bunch of different species kidnapped from all over the galaxy. Like, it makes sense that they're all very different, and like, because that's why they got to have a lot of fun with it. And that shows.
That real tall dude with the teeth.
Yeah. Oh God, that looks so funny.
I've pointed him out to my wife. I'm pretty sure I worked with that guy at a Papa John's one time. Like,
sometimes you have an underbite, man. Or an overbite. Now I don't remember. Anyway,
I think he had both.
Both, probably.
But yeah, like it is just like such a timeless, iconic look. And yeah, it looks like it's from the 60s, but also it looks like it's from the 40s. It looks like it's just from old science fiction, and I love that.
It looks timeless in that sense that it's not from this fucking century,
right.
But like my girlfriend misjudged the decade. Like, yeah, it could have been the 80s for all I care. Like, as long as it's pulpy enough to have sort of that budget, like it could have still looked like that. Just throw on a tinfoil bikini. It is a staple now.
So yeah, we saw. My wife woke up and was watching the show with me, and saw Kirk kiss her and then knock her out. And we both
Glad
just
you woke up for that,
dude. We both just started howling. Like, it was the funniest shit. Like, oh my God, what?
It's so stupid. It also, like, the stunt itself looks so weird too. It is very much the way he does it.
It's just like
makes it
quick
even
pop.
Funnier. Boop. Yeah. It is. It's not even the right side of the fist. It's barely a punch, and you're like, oh, she's a warrior that's supposedly be able to keep her own against those other weird ass cavemen. Mm-hmm. So okay, I guess she's just knocked out that easily. He made her feel things.
Yeah, she got weak in the knees. Look.
Yeah.
But, so, makes his escape. We find that it's been a plan of theirs. Like, they've all got their people tied up. My favorite, I did laugh at Chekhov having tied up Tamun and said, "This is going to kill our romance." Damn it, they got me with it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. God, it's a weird episode, but it is. It's fine.
Now, let me say this. I am pissed at Kirk. I get it, like, leading this poor girl on. And then you knock her out. And then, you do the fight to the death, like, bet with these blinking brains with the protectors. You free her.
Yep.
And they're gonna, the protectors are gonna be like, you gonna learn, we're gonna teach you how to do all this shit, you gonna toil in the field, and the rock will bruise your heel. We're going right back to the Garden of Eden, by the way. Expulsion from Eden.
It is very much you're gonna learn in the sense that we're gonna build a civilization from fucking scratch.
Yeah. So then she wants to come with Kirk. She says, "Take me with you."
Yeah.
And he's
Let's go to the fucking stars.
"I can't." And she's like, "Well, then how can I do it?" And he says, "All your people must learn before you can reach for the stars." He doesn't tell her it's going to take fucking centuries, which it will.
Yeah, of course. Fucking generations. Like your fucking grandchildren might look up to my grandchildren and meet somewhere. But that's not very useful to her.
But I'm going to say this, like, there's a thing they do on the rest of the Star Trek series, and I don't know that they've really done it here yet in the original series. But from where I come from, that shit that she did when she said, "Take me with you," that's requesting asylum.
Ooh, yeah, you're right. That's correct.
And I feel like Jim Kirk should have granted her asylum if that's what she wanted, especially after leading her on. But he was like, "Girl, I wasn't actually really into you, Like,
yeah. He doesn't want to deal with that emotional fallout. He also doesn't want to have to tell his superiors that, I'm assuming, or her to tell anyone. Yeah. Which makes sense, but it's shitty. And but indeed, I get that. Like, the only reason would be if he could deny asylum based on the fact that her planet is now safe and freed just now because of him. Let's ignore the fact they shouldn't interfere. It's a shitty situation, but asylum is a thing, and good it should be.
Yeah. Also, here's this questionable
because it suggests this is a military ship, we can't bring fucking anybody. No, you could call in a Federation ship to come and help out. You've done that before for civilizations. Yeah. Why are the brains smart enough to take care of without supervision?
Well, there is an idea. There is possibility that I haven't seen this anywhere. I just thought of it. Like, if he takes a thrall, does that break the agreement with the protectors? Will the protectors be like, "Oh, no. You weren't supposed to take anybody"?
That could make sense. But also, how do they stop him? They can stop him from leaving because they can take over the ship, but they can't hurt him anymore, technically, because he's gotten rid of the collar. So, the collar, the collars, whatever.
Well, I'm like, at least ask him. Is it okay if I take her?
Can I bring this one along? Not as a slave, just
Yeah.
Just sexy times.
Interesting thing, though, considering Gene Coon's colonizer bits with Starfleet. There's a bit that Kirk says, "You will educate and train them to establish a normal self-governing culture." And then he says, "We have done the same with cultures throughout the galaxy."
Ooh.
What happened to the Prime Directive, Kirk?
Fucking nothing.
Ooh. Don't like that.
Boy. Yeah.
I mean, we've seen it do it, but yeah.
Absolutely, we have. But it does very much suggest that the Federation sees itself as bringing civilization. Where have we heard that before from the U.S.? So it has that definitely that connotation, that undertone where it's not just letting people figure it out. No, you have to teach them the way of civilization. But we know it doesn't have to go by human development, but it does because we're normative like that, and we want it to go our way. It is there is that double standard. There's a hypocrisy, and yucky.
Yeah. Let me say though, to Angelique Pettyjohn's credit, for a lady with some teased out toxic green hair and a tinfoil bikini.
Yeah.
When she looks up at the stars and says, "Goodbye, Jim Kirk. I will learn and watch the lights in the sky and remember," as those tears streamed down her face. Fuck.
That cry was good. Like,
that
she's selling it.
Cry.
Like, she's giving it her all. Absolutely.
And I was like, damn, how she became a good actress right here.
Yeah. No, she wasn't like given a lot necessarily, but that was something she definitely sold.
Yeah.
I mean, the tears might have just been drops. I don't fucking know.
They weren't
fake that, but
they weren't. I've actually got an answer for what happened. How she was ready to do it.
Okay.
So
let's go.
We're going to talk about it. We're going to get into the trivia here. So the original title was The Gamesters of Pentathlon. I can't say that word.
Pentathlon. Jesus Christ.
Pentathlon.
Pentathlon. But they could only afford 3 sides, so, never mind. We only have 3 brains.
First draft script from May 1st, 1967. Uhura's drill thrall was originally written as a large, muscular black man, but Robert Justman complained that it would reinforce the different but equal policies presented in some network programs and opted to cast a white actor in the role instead. Thank you, Robert Justman.
Thank goodness. Yeah, no, that would have been, besides the selection then being very against miscegenation for some reason, like, it would have been weird. It would have been weird. Margaret, it's fine to have that giant dude be a white guy instead of just casting the black guy as the brute.
Absolutely.
It's not great. Good.
Margaret
good.
Armand. Margaret Armand's original script featured a slithering vine named Adelka Vine, grabbing Shauna and tossing her into a pond, and Kirk having to rescue her by wrestling the tentacle vine. Robert Justman found this idea much beyond the scope of the series' budget, and the scene was scrapped.
Fair enough.
Gene Nelson was the first new director to be hired for the second season. All previous episodes of the season were directed by either Joseph Pevney, Mark Daniels, or Ralph Sineski.
People we've seen before. Yeah.
Absolutely. Despite finishing on schedule and leaving a good impression on the producers, he was never asked to direct more episodes.
Okay. As if he was, like, he did what he could with his fucking script, man. Like, he was just handed a bad episode. Come on.
When asked why his character was never developed more, George Takei stated that one episode of Star Trek would have helped to develop Sulu very much, and that was The Gamesters of Triskelion. The first draft of this episode did feature Sulu. However, Takei was away on location in Georgia for the filming of The Green Berets, and despite his intentions to appear in the episode, he was unable to return to Los Angeles to make the appearance due to complications on the film set. Much to Takei's disappointment, he did not appear in this episode, yet despite this, Takei said, quote, "Things turned out well anyway. I got to do The Green Berets, and they rewrote all of Sulu's lines for Chekhov, so Walter got a good break." And to that, I wish I could say to George Takei, have you watched this episode?
Yeah.
What the fuck character development did you think you were getting?
Fuck all. It would have been screen time. Period. That would have been it. And it would have been fun to have Sulu there, but like, and I guess you would have had to rework a lot because Chekhov is, more of a klutz, he's more comic relief than Sulu could have been.
Yeah.
Like Sulu could have been awkward around the woman the same way, but he wouldn't have, like, outside of that, I don't know, man. It would have.
I don't think they played enough into. It would have lessened
the vibe, I guess, but.
I don't think they played enough into what makes Chekhov funny.
Yeah.
On his own, character-wise. Like, I think I can absolutely just see Sulu being like, "Oh, ma'am," like the same stupid joke, the same,
Absolutely. Yeah. No, that's fair, but it would have rang different. Like, I feel as soon as you involve Chekhov in this way, the whole thing becomes lighter in the sense that I am less willing to take it seriously.
That's fair.
It does add to the, like, if it was Sulu, I feel like it would have been like, oh, you're kind of taking a piss out of Sulu, and nobody's really, it wouldn't have added a fucking thing to his character. It would have just been harder to go, oh, this is a comic relief episode of just random shit and action and no fucking thought.
Mm-hmm. I agree. So, this is the first episode ending with a Paramount Television logo instead of the Desilu logo, after Desilu was sold to Paramount Pictures.
I should have paid attention. Didn't watch the credits far enough, apparently.
Now, here's the big one. Here's the thing I was talking about earlier. Mm-hmm. According to Angelique Pettyjohn, and this I have found this corroborated, the producer came in during lunchtime and made an announcement to the cast and the crew that he was sorry to say that the network had canceled the series.
Oh.
And then everyone was very depressed. And so the last 2 days of shooting, everyone was kind of down around the set because of that. And because they all loved working together so much. Yeah. She says, on my last day of shooting, I had a particular speech where I said, "Goodbye, Jim Kirk. I will watch the lights of the sky and remember." And I had several tears in my eyes, and those tears were real at the time because I was thinking as my motivation as an actress that seriously it was goodbye to Star Trek. I will watch the film and the lights in the sky, and I will remember this experience with all of you. And it meant a great deal to me. And I cried at that. And that's how I meant it, because I knew that the series wasn't going to be shooting anymore. It was literally like they were not going to be able to shoot another episode.
Hot damn.
Now, this was a cancellation that was so short-lived that it happened before the famous letter writing campaign by the fans. And within 2 days, NBC reversed that decision and ordered 8 more episodes to complete the second season.
Yeah.
But they came in and said, "We done. This is it." So she thought this was the series finale of the show.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Well, that worked out.
Yeah.
Crazy. But like, wait, how many... Was it already uncancelled before she like shot that, or was that after?
No,
did
she
no one
shot
tell
it.
her, or?
Well, she shot it, and then a few days later, they came back and ordered more episodes.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, at first I thought like a few days after it had been cancelled, being 3 days before she shot that. Whatever. I was trying to do the math, but no. Okay, good. Because otherwise it would have been extra fucked to just, let her believe this is the final shot of the show. She needs that motivation.
Yeah. But no, that was pretty much the best bit of the whole episode.
Like, it really ended on a good note for that reason alone.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything before that is just... It felt like a long hour. I think I watched it in 2 sittings because I was just like, okay, I get it. We're on a planet, we're fighting, I'm going to go to the bathroom for a bit and then got distracted by my phone for half an hour, stuff like that.
Of course. Sometimes your brain needs an escape hatch.
Yeah, and the escape hatch usually tends to be the bathroom.
Abort! This is a terrible episode, Star Trek.
Oh gosh, I suddenly need to pee. I feel the urge to go sit in a different room without a screen.
For some reason, probably because of all the iconic imagery, it will be the one that everyone mentions on TV shows for decades.
It's that or the giant lizard man. That was also a great episode. Yeah, it tends to be how it goes, yeah. Mm-hmm. But like you said, it is also because the production value suddenly seems far more interested in doing weird shit when they need to bridge that gap left by the plot holes.
Yeah, if it's not going to be good, by God, it's going to be remembered. Look good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. I don't think I have anything else on this episode. How do you feel?
Me neither. I'm happy to move on. It's not a great one, but it is like, at least we had the bikini to look at, I guess.
Yeah. So next time on the Star Trek Universe Classic Rewatch First Watch, I won't keep the premise of the next episode under shroud. Captain Kirk must face guilt and a vampire cloud.
Woohoo!
We're doing Star Trek 218 Obsession.
I'm looking forward to it. I have no clue.
I just like this. I like saying vampire cloud.
That's
ridiculous.
Fair. It does sound ridiculous. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Let's go.
So until then, Jolan true, live long and prosper, and of course,
eat a dick, people. Eat a dick. And plank on that clit. I added it in.
You did. You got it.
I did. I got one.
You did it.
Got an extra clit in there. Always a good addition to an episode.
Yeah. Always.
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 Always remember the clit.
Thank you for listening to the Star Trek Universe Podcast, a Stranded Panda production. If you'd like to hear more from David C. Robertson, check out the DC On Screen podcast or maladjusted.tv for his web videos. If you'd like to hear more from Matthew Carroll, check out the Marvel Cinematic Universe podcast or listen to his music. Just search for Matthew Carroll anywhere you get music.